So I think Bitcoin will go through a price increase after the halving, just like it did after the previous halving in 2020, the one before that in 2017, and the ones before and after those in 2012 and 2013. I believe there will be another pump. The last cycle was still 50,000, the next cycle will still be 500,000, and the cycle after that will still be 4 million. That hasn't changed at all. Well known on Chain Plan B, a Bitcoin analyst just sent his latest video report to investors. In it, he talked about 6 different on-chain indicators. All of these signs point to the same result. This bull run is on track to reach $500,000 per coin, and the next one will hit $4 million per coin. People who don't know Plan B may not know that he is the most famous on-chain Bitcoin analyst and that he created the stock-to-flow Bitcoin price model. He became famous for making eerily exact predictions about the price of Bitcoin. He gives a report on the Bitcoin market every month. In his most recent report, he said that the bull market has officially started and that all signs point to a huge rally in the months to come. Stock-to-flow and stock-to-flow change. The result is around the halvings. Around the halving, there was a big jump in the model value. The price of Bitcoin was a little behind, but it caught up to the model value in the end. That's exactly what happened the last 3 halves, and I think it will happen again next year. Here is the next picture, which shows the Bitcoin market cycle. The bull market is still going strong. We knew that would happen. There hasn't been any real action yet, so we need to wait until the pump turns on. Right now, I just can't do anything about it. The RSI, or Relative Strength Index, is the next picture. The RSI went up from 66 to 69, which is about the same amount it was in 2012. First red dot, the first month after the first half. That was also at a level of 70 in 2012. After that, we were above 70 for a whole year and almost above 80 for 6 months. You already know that's what I hope for the next year. Also, we saw that in 2017, that red dot started out a little lower at 60 RSI 60, but then it went up and we were above 70 for a whole year and above 80 for more than 6 months. So the last cycle was, of course, a little less than planned because of the big ban on mining. In an instant, China stopped all miners, which killed half of the network. That was a surprise. Not many people see that coming. The bull market ended. Still, the RSI went from 0 to 90 after the first red dot, which is what's coming up. Next is a picture of the Bitcoin 200-week moving average. The 200-week moving average is shown by the black line. It's at 30,000 or 36,000 right now, and it's going up. Of course, you know that the 200-week moving average for Bitcoin is always going up. That's why I think this will also go up in the future, and I think it will go up faster and faster, like this line going up. In this case, too, the first red dot marks the start of the bull market cycle, also known as the halving cycle. Bull markets always begin right after the halving. It did that in 2020, 2016, and 2012. Okay, let's see what that brings us. At least 100,000, that should happen soon. I think it will happen this year, but I think it will happen sooner rather than later. True price, this is a very interesting picture right now. The real price is $30, and the real price after 2 years is $47.50. 5 both are going up again. This is a lot like this point in 2016 when the realized price started going up, then leveled off for a while, and then started going up again, right before the bull market in 2017. See the same thing happen in 2012. The realized price goes up, then flattens out, then goes back up, and that's the start of the bull market in 2013. Then, the realized price over 5 months, the light blue line, is also very interesting. It's at 64,000 right now. And we talked about this 5-month realized price in the last film. It's a level of support for dips in bull markets, like this one in the 2020 bull market. It broke through this support line, and 2017 saw the same thing happen. This drop in the bull market also went off this light blue line. I think that will happen again, and it did in April. It was in a bull market when it went down in April. The 5-month realized price was $60, and Bitcoin was just below that at $59 or even $58. Still, the 5-year 5-month realized price was a great support level for the monthly close. We bounced off of that level this month in May, and that level is now up to 64,000. I am going to make a bold guess and say that I do not think Bitcoin will ever drop below 64,000. The next chart. Return that was made. Orange is back. In May, sellers got 38% more than what they put in than what they bought. So that's a lot like this trend. For example, we see red, green, and orange here in 2016. Orange, green, and red. Of course, this was the start of a bull market in 2016. Okay, so the last picture shows that Bitcoin is making money and is back to orange. We can compare this to 2020 when we saw red, yellow, and red again, since 93% of the hodlers are making money. We now have orange, yellow, and red. There will be a lot of red in the future, I'm sure.